Alright, hello, and welcome to the stream, everybody. My name is, as you can tell from my channel name probably, Trevor Ramsey. How y'all doing today? Just gonna be a nice little chill stream. So, give me just a second. This is really quiet, and I'm gonna play music through my PlayStation. Will not let me? Oh, they changed it. Because you used to be able just to listen to music while you were streaming. Oh, because I used to just plug it into my mixer. That's right, because I have a mix amp. So that's how I was able to get around that. But, yeah, we're just going to be doing more NBA Live, the league or whatever. Later on, once I get a higher overall, we might do more street stuff, but I have a lot of fun in league. I don't know if this happened last time, but I moved up from role player to sixth man. That's nice. Got more minutes. Gotta do a quick little vape hit there. I'm 79 overall. These are my stats. I got my shooting up. I think when we started last stream it was about 0.32. Now I'm at 35. 45%, almost 46. Shoot 90% from free throws. 8.5 rebounds a game, 12 assists, 3 turnovers, 1.5 steals, almost 1 block. So, yeah, pretty good. Yeah, so I'll just hop right in. I also got some new gear, changed the shoes up a little bit. We are 9-2. I think I played 2 games this morning. I lost to the Warriors. That wasn't too fun, but it happened. Oh well. I'm gonna post this on Snapchat real quick. I gotta get the link for my video though.
It's NBA action on EA Sports.
NBA action.
Cohen, great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From FedEx Forum, just off Field Street in downtown Memphis. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Utah Jazz. The Utah Jazz begin the game with the basketball. Rudy Gobert returns last year. The Jazz go on their run. Jay, how reliant is Utah on the freshman?
I would say pretty.
We're gonna skip to when I come
Substitutions, Memphis.
in. Thank you. I think when we played last time, we also played the Jazz, and Donovan Mitchell went off.
Deep left corner.
Set that screen.
Short jumper stays out.
Oof.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy.
Oh,
that
why
doesn't
did I
have confidence.
run like that?
To Favors.
Fuck you, Derek Favors. Get out of here, bitch.
You've got to get that one to go.
If you guys have any recommendations for what you would like me to stream, please let me know in the comments. I passed that out of that, but okay.
Defense catching a break
I don't want to only play sports games or like Call of Duty. I like single player games. I think once I beat my current playthrough of Persona 5, I want to do that because I
To
haven't
Rubio.
beat that yet.
Here comes the screen.
So,
Rubio. His first effort off the mark.
oh, I need to plug in my phone. That's what I need to do. So I can have the chat up, but I gotta let it charge first. There we go. It's charging and I can see the chat.
The screen
There you go,
sets
Chandler
him up
Parsons.
for 2.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Clap.
Utah's
clap.
got it.
Clap your hands.
To Favors. Runner here won't go down.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy
Why'd
chip.
you take that shot?
Mitchell with the basketball. Up 6. It was right there. For 3, great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Ricky Rubio. First
Ricky
couple didn't
Rubio.
go. That one is true.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
I'll take that. I will take a foul
Count it.
any
And the
day.
foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Whoop.
Free throw good
Money.
to finish off the 3-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Here's Rubio up top. Looking to make something happen. To Gobert.
I'll take that steal.
Memphis with the rock.
Did that give me a steal? What? That's dumb.
Nice pass to get things going.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Here's Rubio into the front court. Up by 3. Lays it up and in.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Mitchell with it up top. Leads just a point. To Rubio. It's a turnover.
See
as
that
they
shit?
Head the other way. Sets him up.
Ooh!
Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
That's a
These two
pretty
teams
pass
are
right
matching
there.
Basket for basket. If the pace of the game is going to be like this, I need to start stretching.
Jazz will take a timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game.
Celebrate with the fucking vape drag, dude. How did I go
Rejected
that
by
way?
Green. Bad pass taken away by the Grizzlies.
Oh shit. Hey, what's up, Plasma? How you doing, dude?
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Here comes the screen to Rubio. Baseline drive. Right time. Right player.
Can't teach height.
It's Grizzlies ball. Throws it up. Oh, not
Oops.
a good pass there as it's stolen by Utah. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Driving is green, but he can't finish.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the
Can you name
ball.
an NBA
There
player
wasn't
for
enough
me? What do you mean,
contact on
dude?
that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Nothing going here on that drive. Jumper's good.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple.
Just any
Put the
player.
ball in the
Utah ball.
Kyle Kuzma.
Drive here, but the shot stays out. Oh, good
Oh,
defense
fuck.
by the Jazz as they come away with the steal. Korver.
Has it already been said? Name another one.
Not that time.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to
Emmanuel
use it or not.
Mudiay.
I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Buddy Hield.
Rubio into the front court. Right now, down 7. Favors to Korver.
Do those work? Playing like a game or something?
Fires the 3. Not easy.
He showed that he
Money.
had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
So what are we
Now
participating in,
whistle
my
and a
man?
Timeout for Utah as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
I wonder what that was about. I think he left the stream.
Almost. Tough shot in traffic. And the finish at the rim.
That boy's living his best life.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Here comes the screen. To Joe Ingles. Knocked loose. That's out. Last touch by Joe Ingles.
Those time trivia games? Maybe. I don't know. That was kind of weird, though. I tried to list off, like, somewhat weird players, but I guess some of them...
Good
oh,
defense
fuck.
by the Jazz.
I
As
guess
they
Kyle
come
Kuzma
away
was
with
already...
it.
I tried to name a Laker, but
Whistled for the foul.
I
Chance
went with,
coming
like,
up
the
at free
weirdest
throw line.
player
You
off the
see
top of
this
my
all
head.
the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him dunk.
Knocks down the first.
Clap, clap, clap your hands.
Able to convert on both free throws.
Whoa, I didn't want to throw it to him.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Gasol. Lets it fly from beyond the arc.
Nice!
On the catch and shoot.
Ed,
That was good first quarter.
It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
That misses with a second to go. That ends the first quarter, and a nice advantage for the Grizzlies. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Subbing in for the Utah Jazz, number 15, Derek Favors.
That's blocked by Anderson.
That
Go,
kid
Dylan.
can block out the sun, Ed.
Tough-looking shot there.
Do you have a
Still
favorite
gets it
number
to
you
go
graduated
You used
towards
to hear all
on
these coaches
games or
talk
day
about,
to
we
day?
need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need
in
you to run the floor with
sports,
purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode,
like in
that's when plays
MLB,
like this occur.
the show, and then
Working down
in
the Favors. Slam dunk. Derek
like Madden,
Favors.
I
And when you
gravitate
get your
more
prescription,
towards
you take
7
your
and
medicine, you
21.
call it a day.
Memphis, they've got it.
Because 14's in the middle of those. And that's the day I was born. I know it's kind of weird, but it's not who I fucking meant to pass it to, game.
Stolen by Utah.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in
But yeah, no,
first and
7 and
second grade. It's
21
called the
are my
shell
favorite
drill.
numbers.
You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your
There you go,
conditioning is
Dylan.
bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Yeah, that's why my number's 7 on here. And if both of those are taken, I usually take like a 54, because that was when I was in 6th grade. Our wrestling sweatshirts, they had numbers on them, and that was the number on the sweatshirt. So like 54 is like a number, except for like in Madden, like that one's normally sometimes taken, but
Doesn't
like
get the bounce.
in MLB and in NBA
Dylan
games,
Brooks.
they're not usually taken. So those are like my back. That's my backup.
Utah with the
In
possession.
NBA games, I usually go for the jersey number 7, and then if
Just a
not
tic-tac foul.
then I go to 21, and then yeah, then 54. Baseball, I do kind of the opposite. I go
Off the iron.
21
No
first,
good.
then 7, and then
To Dylan Brooks.
54. I'm trying to get away from you, dog. Move.
To Kyle Anderson. 5 on the shot clock for Memphis. From long range.
I knew I wasn't
Now
going to hit
that's a
that.
contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line.
Like a lot of my
see
favorite
the
players
ball
all time are
going
number
on.
21.
Here comes the screen.
Like Kevin Garnett. I love Kevin Garnett.
To Favors. Stuffs it down with authority.
I don't think I
Amir
could do that on a
Abdullah
5-foot rim.
for the
I
Lions.
can,
Well, he was on the
because that's
Lions.
my
Now he's on the
only choice.
Vikings.
Grizzlies own the basketball.
Like those guys. I also like the number 34, but that number's usually always
Has a
taken,
chance.
mostly because of Shaq and like
No
Bryce
good.
Harper.
No daylight. Great defense. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Like in sports
No
games, I
fade
have
on
a
that
ton of
shot.
numbers, but
Strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101.
I probably
In
just
the
sound like
front
I'm
court.
rambling right
The
now.
advantage is 13 points. Anderson. 4-3. Tough shot. He hits.
You know what I love about this kid, Ed? His eyes never once wandered to where the defender was. They stayed fixated right on his target, the basket. That's why he's a prolific shooter.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Conley into the front court. They lead it by 14. To Kyle Anderson. To Gasol. Down low. Ah, the monster
Nice, Mark.
stuff.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
Get the
Oh,
cameras out.
shit!
Flash on.
That scared me.
That's going to make a nice poster.
What are you doing, Kyle? Get out of my fucking...
Short jumper won't fall.
Get out of my way.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
To Favors. Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. His guys leading by 14. Here comes the screen. Dylan Brooks to Kyle Anderson. Five on the shot clock. Conley. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
To Favors. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Right now. Screen coming. Conley to Gasol. From the painted area, won't go down.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Nothing going here on that drive.
Nope.
Short jumper off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Nope.
Fires the three. Not that time. To Kyle Anderson.
What? That's dumb,
Some lineup
dude.
changes now for both clubs. Here's Rubio up top.
Here we go.
Down a
Ready? I'm
dozen.
gonna get a steal right now.
To Favors.
Pass.
Knocked loose. Keeps the ball in bounds. That's what you want to see. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark. No good. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's
Dylan Brooks is one of my favorite players.
Cruises inside for 2.
Played for Oregon. I like that team
Well,
a
they have
lot.
such great
So I'm glad I
flow
get
to
to
their
play with
offense
him
this evening.
somewhat
The ball
in
isn't
this
sticking
game.
to one player individually. It's moving
It's
around
probably
the
going to be the next
perimeter,
basketball
and it's
jersey I get.
simple. They're playing with
Because
a
even though I'm
special
a huge Lakers fan, like I'm also like I'm a
Favors.
basketball fan. So like I'm okay with wearing like all
blocking
the
so many
jerseys
shots
I don't
only gives
have.
your
Like,
perimeter that much more confidence to
I don't know
really
what to say.
apply more pressure.
And draws the contact. So
I don't know
Rudy
what I'm
Gobert
trying to say.
Going to the line for 2 shots.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Rudy Gobert at the line for 2 shots. Not the best career mark, 62%. Misses the first. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. To Dylan Brooks. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot.
Like I don't know
Deep
how
two there,
we were
won't
gonna get
go.
that off. I'm probably shooting awful. Yeah, 43%, but 50 from 3. I'll take that.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Download a Favors. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
What the fuck?
Here's Rubio into the front court. Down 11.
Oh,
Get that shit out of here, boy!
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Memphis with the rock. Gets it in the right corner. Sizing up the defense to Gasol. And stuffs it home.
That's what we like to call a good pass in the business.
When you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the...
So what's something in your life that you would want to live through again? Not to change anything, just do again. Oh, man.
Nor is he the best shooter, but you know what he is? He's prepared.
That's a tough question.
And he's experienced. That's why he can get
'Cause,
you
like,
17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more,
I don't know.
and you get a tough low post presence.
Because the answer to the other question is like, the other question is like, what would you live through again to change? I know that. And that would be to like completely wrestle again and work way harder than I actually did. Like, I like to think that I worked hard, but I know like in my mind I could have worked harder. But
and he burns them.
to live through again,
right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards
probably
the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Yes.
Probably the Dodgers game I went to earlier this
The
summer.
defender was actually in a good position there.
When Kike Hernandez and Yasmani Grandal, they hit home runs in that game, and it was just like, I've never felt something like that when the like tens of thousands of people just all erupted at once. That was amazing. All my other answers are like wrestling answers, so like I don't want to give that one obviously because it's kind of like a cliche. It's like, oh, I want to relive high school glory days, but that is the non-wrestling answer.
As they continue to widen their lead. Jazz have the ball. Rubio to Gobert.
Like when I have a family, when I'm older, I want
To Rubio.
to take them to
Gasol up to
a
block
couple
the
Dodgers
shot.
games.
Here's one of the biggest
Or just any
secrets
type of
as we move into this
baseball
new
game,
age of
because
basketball, especially in the draft
it's an
room.
important part of my
You have to
life.
draft players with size and length.
Killer.
That's the biggest
What about
deterrent
you?
for any team offensively?
Get lit in the chat.
Rubio into the front court. His guys down big. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Oh, fuck.
Here's Rubio up top. He'll run the offense.
I have a
And
couple
throws
other
it
moments
down.
like that. I have
Rudy
maybe
Gobert
3 or 4
with the
total
slam.
like
Jay, you
other
know the
moments
deal.
that I
Keep the
would
touches coming inside.
like
As long as
mean
that
a lot
defense
to me like
continues
that.
to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal. And he's going to the line. To shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And hits the first free throw.
Ooh, here's a question for the chat. If you could live, and this is also like post upload if you guys watch this far.
2 for 2 on that trip.
If you could live anywhere other than where you currently live now, where would you live?
Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Grizzlies are way out in front.
The Grizzlies will start the second half with a decent lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
That's it.
We know what's coming. Go get him.
Substitutions.
State, Oregon, or Washington, country, Ireland, or Italy. Nice. You've told me that before.
Five on the shot clock for Memphis.
God damn it, dude.
Rebounds pulled in by Gobert. To Rubio.
We're like Virginia?
Down low,
Virginia is
it's
kind of
Mitchell.
random. You didn't
And
tell me
the
that one.
slam.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always
Why
set the tone.
Virginia? Oh, because of like, it's just kind of secluded, huh? You told me that
Not
reasoning
loose.
before.
Jazz pick it up.
Like somewhere with mountains. See, I listen. I'm a listener.
Holiday in possession. It's an 11-point game. Rejected.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hand.
Oh, fuck, dude. I'm back to shooting
That's the
36%.
mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Count the bucket for two.
Ricky's never really been the guy to look for his shot first, though he did average a career high in points per game last season, and it all starts with that blow-by first step that sets up his opponent.
Fuck,
The lane
dude.
won't go.
So many teams just try to beat you with their offense. Well, your offense can only take you so far. The one thing that's supposed to travel, whether you're home or away, is your defense. That's your staple.
State, Oregon
Mitchell with
probably.
the basketball. His
Just
guys
'cause
down 11.
I want to be able to go to some Oregon Duck games. I know that's kind of like a weird reasoning, but
Short jumper.
It's
off
it.
the mark. The follow won't go either.
country, Scotland, or just somewhere in Europe. That's mostly it. I don't really.
Green, I got your help.
That's.
Defense making
Oh,
the ball
jeez.
handler work. For three, buries it. On
Um,
the catch and shoot.
Scotland is a
By
big
the
one.
three,
I would like
you die by
like
the
Ireland's
three.
cool.
And guess what? They're living large.
It's Jazz ball.
And then probably like Greece, even though I heard that's like a shitty place to live,
To Rubio.
but I think it would just be cool.
Rudy Gobert. 3 for 6 now.
Boop boop.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't
Sorry if I'm
matter
not so
how
energetic
big the
today.
margin
I'm
is,
very
you can
tired,
always put together
but-
a run and get back in this one.
It's Mitchell
Oh!
with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people, thinking they're shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
But also, like if money didn't matter, like I could just do whatever with my life. LA 100% too is like another city that I'd like to live in, but
Fires the three.
that's not
Can't
so
go
like
down.
realistic, I
Smothering
guess.
Defense. Here's Rubio into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. The drive.
I don't know why I
Lights
did
the
that,
basket.
because I let him do that. And then I'm probably shooting shit from 3 as well. 40%, okay.
Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Jazz have it.
Why y'all booing? Get the fuck out of here. We have a 10-point lead.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
What the fuck?
Oh, Gobert sends him packing. Mitchell with it up top. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit.
Why'd you shoot that?
From the outside, no good. Mitchell with the basketball. Down 8. And a whistle.
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not.
What did I want to be when I grew up before wrestling?
Donovan Mitchell was that type of guy.
I wanted to be a teacher.
That uses everything
Like, that
in
was
his
the big
power
thing.
to fuel him to be the best on
Like,
the court each and every
I
day.
wanted to be an elementary
That
school
was a
teacher,
campaign
mostly because
he
I
built
hated
with
middle school
Adidas,
or elementary
rookie
school
question
so
mark.
fucking
It
much.
doesn't matter.
I was like, I want to make
Perceived
that kid like
failure
have a good
is something
like
that
I
will
want to make
only
at
make
least
this
one
kid
kid
better
have a good
tomorrow.
experience. But I do that through wrestling now. So I'm a coach for y'all who didn't know, and I love it.
Donovan Mitchell trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet.
But yeah, that was what I wanted to be for a long time. Now it's just a designer of some sort. Don't know what kind, don't know what I want to do. I want to do clothes, I want to do hats, I want to do shit like that, but
early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You
Yeah.
have to dictate the pace.
Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
I just want to do whatever I want, like shit that I like. Shit that I like doing. I want to be able to turn into a hobby.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc.
Oh!
Carries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
To Rubio. A drive through the paint, but a shot misses.
Live your best life, exactly, dude.
Shot won't go.
And I know this is an off day for him, but still, that serves as no excuse for you not to give any effort on the defensive end. Here's a trick. If you get yourself
Oh,
engaged
something,
defensively,
an
that can
interesting
at times
topic
help you
point
offensively.
is like this Gillette commercial. I don't know if you've seen it,
Down to Green.
but a lot of people are getting mad at it. Like, it's making people sexist towards men.
There
And
you
like,
go.
in my
Finally.
mindset, I'm like, if you're
Shoot
getting
your
mad
shot.
about it, like, you're that type of person. Like, I used to get mad at shit like that too.
That's what you like to see
Like,
off
it's like
the
saying
pick
like,
and
oh,
roll.
be better men. Like,
Easy basket.
that's
For
all
any
like a
fans out
fucking
there that
commercial
thought
saying.
Donovan
Just be a
Mitchell
better
didn't
person.
Put any stock into the fact that he was not the rookie of the year. You are wrong. Donovan Mitchell is that type of guy that uses everything in his
But
power to
it's-
fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day.
Oh, hey Kyle, what's up,
That
dude?
was a campaign he built
Um,
with Adidas, rookie question mark.
I need to pause this for a second to talk about this. So there's the Gillette stuff that's going on, and like, I understand like the idea that it's making people sexist against men. Like, I understand that, but like, if you're that type, I'm gonna go on a little rant right now. If you're that type of fucking person, I used to be this person that gets mad. Like, I used to hate like feminazis and shit, and like all that. Like, if you're a man and you get pissed off about that shit, like, I don't care anymore. Like, I don't follow it. If you follow shit like that, that gets you angry, I can't really deal with it myself. Like, when I had a certain experience, like, kind of like, I'm following like so much negative shit on like Instagram, or I was. So this was about a year ago, a little bit over a year ago. Like, I follow so much negative shit that like hates on people. Like, and then I decided to change like my Instagram to only like positive shit, and my life became so much better, dude. Like, and like on YouTube, like, I stopped following all this YouTube drama shit and like all that stuff. Like, by all means, if you watch that, cool. But like, for me, I was too into it, I guess, and it was driving me insane. I really do think that. Yeah, the Gillette commercial. Like, and if men are getting that upset about it, like, you probably are that guy who does shit like that too.
It doesn't matter.
And don't get me wrong, feminazis are the same way.
Failure is something that will only make this kid better
Like,
tomorrow.
It's Grizzlies ball.
they look for shit to get angry about, and it's stupid. It's the same way that they, like, people get angry about like hating them. Like, they go and look for that shit that to make themselves angry so they can feel something like that, and it's fucking stupid, dude. I'm sorry, that was a rant.
Rubio
But
into the front
it-
court. The margin
People just need to
standing
understand
now
that. Like,
at
people are always so like they talk about how they're all depressed and stuff, but they follow all this negative shit on Twitter,
Here's a
Instagram.
tip for your defense. You
Like,
can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his
it's part of the
personal
reason why I
space
stopped playing
and make him
Overwatch.
play the majority of the
Like,
possessions
a lot.
with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no
Because a
stopping.
lot of people were just so angry about the game.
I see how you're playing this.
Like,
chess
dude, I don't
match.
need your
That's what
negative
you keep
energy in
doing
my life,
defensively.
dog.
Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot.
And don't get me wrong, passion's a wonderful thing.
There's certain guys in this league that should be
Thanks for
put on
understanding,
alert
Kyle.
status 24/7. Because either
Like,
they're
don't get me wrong, passion's a
posterizing
great
you
thing.
or that
I'm
attempt
passionate
can
about
still be a
sports.
post.
I'm passionate about shit like that.
They
Like,
got it. There's the toss. Lays
Ooh.
it in off the alley-oop pass.
And you always feel like the words of
did you hear how Soldier 76 is gay? I didn't. Like,
vision and unselfishness go together.
I think
They
Blizzard
work
does that
cohesively
just
as
to
a
do
unit.
it.
When you
Like,
have a
just to
guy
be like,
that
oh,
has
look, we have
both,
gay players in our
that sets
thing,
the
in
tone
our
for how your
game.
team is going to play.
Oh, great
I
pass,
don't know. I
setting
could be
up the
wrong. Maybe,
basket.
like,
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on
What was
balance
that?
every time.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler Parsons.
like it just feels forced.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams
Like, it was
making
cool
changes.
when Tracer was gay, because it was kind of like, oh, okay. Like, everybody kind of assumed it, and then they kind of just confirmed it. But, like, Soldier 76, there's no reason for Soldier 76 to be
Rubio.
gay.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint.
Come on, y'all, let's go get it.
Oh, well, they pulled me out. Oh, fuck.
Count it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Exum into the front court.
Also, the people who complain about that Gillette commercial didn't, like, watch the whole commercial.
Here comes his
Like, it says, like, not all men are like this, it's just more men need to be like it, which I 100% agree.
I don't think I could do that on a
Exactly, Debbie. There's no reason for people to be upset at that commercial. It's fucking pointless. It's people trying to get angry
Conley into the front
about
court.
it. Like, honestly, that's all it is. And, like, if, like, I don't, like, I'm the type of person who removes stress from my life completely. So, like, and now I didn't realize how much of, like, the best word I can describe it is like a cancer in my life. I didn't realize how bad it was until I deleted it, and I felt so much better, dude.
To Gasol. And gets to the basket.
That's why I don't follow, like, a lot of rappers on social media or anything, because, like, whenever they try to start beef, like, I don't need to be a part of this, because it, like, consumes your life.
The harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim.
I started to
The
use
harder the
Instagram like
three-point shooters were
Reddit,
running to
in the
three-point
sense that, like, I just
because
follow
they knew
shit
they
that, like,
could be
interests me,
active
like art,
recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew
you know,
exactly
there's the
what to do.
occasional butt, you know,
Into the
like,
front court. Leads 5.
but ultimately, like, I just use it because there's cool shit on Instagram, a lot of sports, too. Like, wrestling. That's, like, Reddit isn't really, like, doesn't have a lot of, like, wrestling pages. So I use it for that. Oh, come on.
And that's rebound.
Yeah, exactly, Debbie. That's exactly what it is. It's just like, hey, don't be an asshole. That's all it's really saying.
By the Jazz. Here's Exum. The deficit now up
Also,
to 5.
like, if you guys could, like, I don't ask to do this a lot. If you could share this, that would be grateful. I would be very grateful and appreciative.
Conley.
There you go, Mike.
For 3.
Oh.
It's no good. Shots not going down.
Because we're very close to 100 subscribers, and I want to make that push. Like I can share to my social media all I can, and I do, but I need more help with it as well.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just.
What's up, Kyle? And thank you for the share, dude. I appreciate it a lot.
We need to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Joe Ingles from long range. And the rebound taken by Gasol. Nothing going here on that drive.
Nice.
Nice finish at the rim.
Did you see that change of direction?
Thanks, Kyle. I appreciate both Kyles. We got two Kyles in the chat.
That was a thing of beauty.
Two Kyles.
4-3. Off the mark. And the rebound comes to Conley.
Oh, Conley.
Joe Ingles. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw up and good as he finishes off the three-point play. The lead is down to 6. Grizzlies at the controls right now. Conley. To Gasol.
Come on, bro.
Exum into the front court. The deficit is 6. Whoa! What a finish!
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. He'll run the offense. To Gasol.
Nice.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Conley. Fires the
Oh, that's a
three.
long one.
That
I
no
knew I
good.
was going to make that. I knew it.
The mark. To Joe Ingles. Lets it fly from long range.
How does
missed
he
his
make
first
that,
shot from
dude?
downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Conley to Gasol. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of
We'll
the
give you a
offensive
taunt.
player.
We'll give you a taunt, Mo.
Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but
Oof,
and
Trevor.
one.
Hashtag feels bad, dude. Oof. Oof. Yeah. That's a miss.
Free throw is good. It's a
Oh, I
three-point
made
play.
it.
And more importantly, it means this is a 2-possession
And he's
game.
insane. He's insane.
Looking to make
Ah!
something happen. Oh, good defense by Memphis as they come up with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Driving right to the basket. Strong finish at the rim for Marc Gasol.
T-Ram ain't gotta have the ball the whole time.
Celebrated. This is the
I took the written driving test today. I thought you already. I thought you already did, dude.
When you play with
But I guess I was wrong.
players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great.
But that's awesome. How'd you
the
do on
difference
it?
Between winning and losing. So when you see these guys
Is
smiling,
the
when
Greek
you see them
freak
giving each other
on
high
your
fives,
team?
that's
No,
because of the
Giannis
energy that was
his name is
created from the
Giannis
past.
Antetokounmpo.
This is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
No, he's not on my team. I wish he was.
To Gasol.
That'd be
ready for a
crazy.
couple of free throws.
This
Yeah,
drives
his
me
nickname is,
nuts
he's
when I
from
see
Greece,
fouls like
and
that
his
being
nickname is the
called in a
Greek
close
Freak.
game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play,
Giannis
Marc
Antetokounmpo.
Gasol's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far.
I play on the Memphis
First
Grizzlies, so
one
the only
goes
cool
down.
name I have on here is like Mike Conley or like Marc Gasol.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Jazz will take a timeout, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence.
Dude, Steve Nash? Dude, I don't think he's in this game, bro. I can't believe they didn't put him in this game.
To Joe Ingles. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
See that shit?
Is in.
I passed the
Someone
ball!
has to get into a zip code.
Hashtag not my NBA
Well, we got a
2K19.
chance to firsthand watch something be
This is
created. I
NBA
think we
Live,
just
dog.
watched
I don't play that
epidemic of
trash game.
passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Here comes the intentional
Dude,
foul.
that bitch
They'll get it
attacked
with
me.
12 seconds left.
He jumped
Smart
on
play.
me.
You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
Hashtag not my NBA Live. Same, dude.
First free throw.
Dude,
is
it's
good.
actually insane how much better this game is than 2K. Oh, fuck.
No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip.
You gotta shoot that, Jay Crowder.
And
You
the
gotta shoot that,
Grizzlies
Jay
able
Crowder.
to clear the rebound. And an intentional foul here in the closing
What the
moments.
fuck?
But
Why
it
did you
shouldn't
foul
make
me?
too much of a difference in what is now a 2-score game.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
Good free
It's a
throw
good
shooting.
move to stop the
Knocks
clock.
down a pair.
EA ruined another Star Wars game. They canceled their next game, the open world one, yeah. Alright. Dude, that's shitty.
Grizzlies get the victory.
I don't really
They
trust
take care of business
EA in
at
general
home.
anymore.
That does it. For my
Says
partner,
the person
Jay
who's
Williams,
buying
and our
Anthem.
entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.
Gasol with a good game. 2 blocks, 24 points, 12 rebounds. That's not bad at all. And your boy T-Ram with the 23 points, 2 blocks, 5 steals, 13 assists. Fuck yeah, dude. Ooh, but that's a little bad though. That is a little bad, but that is pretty good. Was I there when the fire alarm went off at my store? No. Casey was. And I did not play the closed alpha. When I pre-ordered it, I didn't get the code. And if I canceled it, I wouldn't get the like free $5 off. Just thinking about Outlast 2. Thoughts to stream? Vape Nation, y'all. Yee yee. What's that meme or the Vine where that girl, or the Snapchat where she's like fucking, she has a dip in, she's like, yee. That's a good one. Dipski and the Lipski. Yeah, dude, if you stream it, I'd watch. I'd tune in as much as I can. We stream at somewhat similar times, like in the morning. Deepski and the Lipski. Yee. I'm probably gonna stream Senua Sacrifice in the morning. That game I can't play too much of, though. I can't play for too long. See, I tried playing Dark Souls. I can't. I did the remastered one, and I can't play that fucking game. I might try. I'll try 3 for sure. No. Play Dark Souls 3. Yeah. No, that's on one of my games to stream. But I might get too angry at it, dude. Like, I'm a starter now, but I'm starting shooting guard. That makes me sad. Dark Souls 1 is hard to get. Yeah, it definitely is. It's definitely pretty hard to get into. For sure. For sure. I want to stream Persona 5, but that one is probably not going to happen. I'm also thinking single player games are just going to be more like Chillstream, like that's all they really need to be. Like every once in a while, just pick it up. Speak of the Greek freak. Ooh, my coil might be burnt.
It is NBA
How is
action
your
on
GameStop
EA
Live
Sports.
store going
I'm
well?
Ed Cohen, great
Store's
to
going
be
okay.
joined by
Yeah, I mean,
the
can't
Grizzlies
complain. I
control
have a
the
job
tap.
that I love.
Conley.
Oops.
Bucks have the rebound. Bucks basketball. Brogdon to Bledsoe. Jay, 44 wins for the Bucks a year ago. 7th best record in the East. In your mind, foundation, is it in place in Milwaukee?
The foundation is on its way, but it always seems like it comes down to injuries and lack of chemistry for the Bucks.
Missed it at the line. And they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Middleton. To Brogdon. Fires the three. Off the mark. No good. From the painted area, won't go down.
Oh, and please give, like, I do like talking about games that I should stream. So if you have any more recommendations as well, just give them to me.
Things in sports, the 13th man, the fans, if they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
And he hits.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
The Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Surveys the floor. Adetokunbo from the outside.
Oh, they
No
say
good.
his name so wrong in this.
Short jumper. off
Fuck,
the mark.
dude.
Bledsoe with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Runner here won't go. To Gasol. To Conley. Down to Green. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
What about you, Kyle? How's the college life? Well, college boy.
Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Slam dunk. Malcolm Brogdon.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Conley into the front court.
Feel like playing Odyssey? Far Cry 5? I
Looking at
want to
something
stream. Odyssey is more of a chill stream game. Like that'll just be like, oh, I'm bored, I want to play this game type of stream. So that's going to be a game that I'm in the mood for. Far Cry 5, I want to do the DLCs.
But when he's healthy like this, that kid's special.
Here's Lopez down low. Able to convert.
I don't know if I'd do a whole
You feel
playthrough.
that? I see the confidence building.
College is going well. I did have a panic attack. I'm sorry, dude. That's shitty. Those are never fun. I had a couple of those when I was going to college too.
Get a good
Oh, he's just gonna dunk it. Yep.
Big finish at the rim.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Eric Bledsoe, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
And attention to detail is everything.
I was thinking
for a
about getting
professional
Resident Evil
scorer
2
like
as
that.
well.
Actually getting it done the hard way.
Streaming that guy.
Into the front court. 10-6 our score. Here comes the screen. To Kyle Anderson. Conley. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. From long range. No good.
I haven't made a single fucking shot yet, have I? Nope.
Giannis with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. To Lopez. Nothing going here on that drive.
Why would you shoot that, dude? Good night, fellas. Good luck. Good night, Debbie.
Brogdon to Adetokunbo. Oh, emphatic slam. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Anderson to Conley.
Dude.
Mike Conley. He's 3
Like,
of
he's just
5.
taking, like, he made it, but he's taking
shooting from
shitty
the field.
shots.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. The score 12-8. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Mike Conley has got 2 shots coming. A career 81% free throw shooter. First one, count it.
Why am I the first one taking out the game?
From the start,
Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Substitutions.
Out of bounds.
all right, let's do it.
Substitutions.
Oh, Jesus.
Substitutions. Milwaukee.
You can give me the ball. Is that George Hill? Is he on the Bucks now?
For Memphis.
Dude, I swear to God, if he just fucking pulls up the shitty shuttle
Mike Conley, 4 out of 7.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound
Is
cheesy,
George
but
Hill.
trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Hill. Had a chance, but it's no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Nothing going here on that drive.
Fuck,
Not that
dude.
time. Bucks at the controls. Brogdon to Middleton. Hill had made his first couple, but he misses there. Conley into the front court. Down by 15.
Oh,
Brogdon. It's blocked.
get that shit out of here, bruh.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marcus All.
Thanks, Kyle. I don't know if you're talking to me or someone else in the chat, but I appreciate it. Oh shit, we're on defense.
Middleton. Oh, they called the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Hill. George Hill. Now 4 for 9.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more
I didn't
beautiful
mean to
than
do that. I meant to
rewarding
pass
your
out of it,
teammate
dude.
with a nice pass and letting them finish.
I haven't
for
scored
two.
at all. Damn it.
For 3 points.
Middleton to George Hill. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And George Hill good on the quick release for 3.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch
Look,
that
I'm
ball,
open.
they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Conley. For 3.
Fucking A, dude.
Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Brogdon to Hill. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Hill.
Huh.
Middleton to George Hill. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive
I
player
don't know how
who
I'm
maybe
missing,
hasn't
like, all
found
these
his rhythm
shots.
yet. Don't let him get going.
Brogdon.
How many threes have I taken? good.
to Hill. Off the assist. Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Conley won't go down. Has a look. Knocks
Oh,
it
okay,
down
I'll make
from
that one.
mid-range.
Oh, cool.
Brogdon to George Hill. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium
just dove
market
for it, dude.
players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Conley. To Gasol. Marc Gasol. 2 of 4 now.
Old school equals high percentage.
There you go. We're getting it. We're getting back into it.
Brogdon to Middleton. Brogdon to Hill. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free?
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Conley. Nothing going here on that drive. To Gasol. With a drop step. With the basket after
There
a
we go.
nice drop
There we
step.
go.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared
Dude.
and he's experienced. That's why he can get you 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
I don't know what
To
is
Gasol.
up. Take that sharp mark. Yeah.
Marc Gasol.
Yeah.
He's now 4 for 6.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Brogdon to Middleton. Shot from the lane won't go. Conley into the front court. Down a bundle. To Gasol. Count the basket.
I would like to go on
2
that
more
look, but
points
that's
in the
okay.
paint.
He's been doing this for
I-
years. The
like I haven't
physicality
been
in which he
trusted,
plays.
so-
No one wants to see that. You're
Or I
gonna
haven't
leave the
been.
game with
I
black
haven't
and blue
gained the
marks
trust
all
yet
over
this
your body.
game.
Here comes the screen.
Right there.
Good touch from George Hill.
Clearly
damn.
not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. His guys down big. Won't go. Brogdon to Middleton. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Conley, down low Gasol. With the fadeaway.
Nice.
Burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Bucks at the controls. Brogdon. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
Conley to Gasol. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Brogdon to George Hill. Here's a chance from long range.
Oh.
He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
To Gasol. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good.
Entering the game, for the Milwaukee Bucks, number 3, George Hill.
Bledsoe, deep left corner. Lets it fly from long range. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
Damn it.
To Bledsoe.
How long do you think he'll stream for tonight? I'm probably going to stop after this game. So I'm not quite sure. Maybe another 10, 15 minutes?
Gasol up to block the shot.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Green light, money.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Consistency wins a game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
Bledsoe to Hill. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
I got him. Here we go.
Bledsoe.
But I will be streaming in the morning,
Lopez.
so I don't know how I'm going to guard that.
The shot almost. Conley into the front court. He'll run the offense. Gasol, good for 2.
There you go, big mark.
Great footwork once again.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Bledsoe to George Hill. Fires the 3. It's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. Bledsoe with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. To Lopez. Hill. Can't connect. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
Ooh, someone's been working on their game in the offseason. But let's not get carried away.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys holding a big lead.
Get out of here,
Get the cameras
monkey.
out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice post.
Bitch.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Trying to cash in.
And then he scores instantly.
He was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out. Memphis, they've got it. Conley.
Dude, I'm playing like a straight up monkey right now, dude. I don't know what the fuck.
Bledsoe with
I
it
can't
up
make
top.
anything. I
Looking to
can't
make
play
something
defense.
happen. George Hill
Like,
to
fucking look at
Lopez.
that, dude. That's like an
Lopez.
actual goddamn
Right
chimpanzees
now,
on the
2 for
floor
3 in the contest
instead of
right
me.
now.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball
He's
game
like, I don't understand
is
where the
how
ball
they are
is.
catching the basketball.
Alright, and he
They're
fucking
not
bites it,
establishing
dude.
a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
George Hill.
To Hill. Oh, he had it.
Do I work tomorrow? I do not work tomorrow, but I am hanging out with Debbie at 2-ish, give or take an hour. But I think I will be streaming
To Conley.
10 10 to 12-ish within that time
Can't
frame.
connect from in close. Milwaukee with the basketball. Bledsoe.
I got ball, I got ball. I got some for him.
Knocked loose. Picked up by Memphis. It's good.
And that transition offense was flawless. When guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency, you heard me correctly, a sense of urgency, you will get a great shot every possession.
To Bledsoe. Goes to the left side. Bledsoe. To George.
Thanks,
Hill.
Kyle. Appreciate it, dude.
Has a look. Yes. It drops.
Are you gonna stream
No
tomorrow at
drama
all?
on that one.
Or tonight even?
Oh, it's blocked
Okay.
by Lopez.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Bledsoe. The pass set it all up.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Conley. Goes to the right side. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Beyond
How
the
do
arc for
you
three.
miss that, dude? God damn, this is not my game. My first game as a
Bledsoe
starter,
to
too. That's
Hill.
the shitty part.
Fires the three. Not that time. He misses. To Kyle Anderson. Conley. Bledsoe to George Hill. From long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there. Lays it up and in.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Thanks, Kyle. I appreciate it.
Bledsoe to Lopez. Shot from in close, no good. Over the line. Backcourt violation. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Adetokunbo to Bledsoe.
Wait, why am I on Giannis?
Count
The
the
fuck?
basket at the rim.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
Wait, I'm sorry. You get paid how much money to miss shots like that? That can't happen.
You make how? Oh, he's talking mad
Bucks
shit.
basketball. Can't connect. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Count the triple.
This game comes down to micro adjustments. Either mismatches, ball screens, slipping action on those ball screens, quick fades to threes. It just seems like you're actually finding your rhythm offensively.
Adetokunbo to Lopez. And the rebound taken by Anderson. Trying to cash in. Oh, looks like everyone's getting into the action.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Short jumper won't go down. To Conley. Antetokounmpo, the rebound. Can't miss those. And he knocks it down.
Damn.
Nice look right there.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some change. Conley for three, smothering D.
I don't know why I would take that shot, but I've just given up.
Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Like, let's just look how bad I've been. I'm shooting 20%. Cool, dude. Yep. Like, that's just my fucking day, dog. Like, fuck.
Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Grizzlies own the basketball. Conley. Short jumper misses. Slam dunk, Malcolm Brogdon.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Kyle Anderson. Here's a chance from long range. That bothered Kyle Anderson. Well defended. Conley into the front court. His guys trail by 10.
Let's go, boy.
Coach wants to see more from his D.
Oh, I like what you're doing right now. It looks like you're running some DHOs into PNRs. That's dribble handoffs into pick and rolls. You keep running that action, you're constantly going to keep the defense guessing.
Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started
Thanks,
to do it.
Kyle. I
and it
appreciate
ultimately
the
led to
all
other
the
teams'
support, bud.
demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up.
Hey, feed me.
Really need it right
Hill
now for
to
this
Middleton.
game. Fuck.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Nice
Good
block that
defense.
time. Calls that
That's
a
what we
bounce.
need right
Nice
now.
touch by Malcolm Brogdon. Memphis with the rock. Here comes the screen. Probing the defense. Conley gets it in the left corner. To Conley. Lets it fly from long range, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. The follow won't go either.
Fuck.
Hill
We
into
needed
the
that
front
to go
court.
in.
The lead stands at 9. To Brogdon. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. To Conley. Gets to the basket and scores.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Middleton. 4-3. Can't connect. It's no good. Anderson to Conley. Knocks it down off the step back.
Let's go, boys. Let's
That
go.
might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
The Bucks at the controls. George Hill. To Brogdon.
Fuck.
Fires the three. Offensive board. Oh, he's denied.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Whoa, Chris Middleton looking good. 4 for 5.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
And scores.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Malcolm Brogdon, a couple of free throws on the way. He's struggled so far. First try, no good. And he's able to hit the second
It's
after
okay.
missing that first one.
We're only down by 2 threes.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. The deficit is 6.
Fuck!
Well defended. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's
I
good deep.
had to try
Shot no
something.
good.
Just because
I'm the
you're
only
an
one who can
elite
shoot on
shooter
my
doesn't
team.
mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line.
Only
see
shooter
the
on my
ball go
fucking
in the hole.
team.
The Bucks claim victory as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up.
See y'all next time.
Well, guys, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Like, comment, and all that good shit. Subscribe. Appreciate it. Share if you can. That's always appreciated as well. Let's try to get to that 100 subs, baby. Have a good rest of your night, guys.